Hey guys, Joe here. So it is Monday. I don't even know the date, but it's Monday before Halloween. So I'm just gonna kind of show what's going on for today. Number one, it's freaking cold out. So anyway, we got the outside pretty much done, as you can see. Some stuff that we had to get tweaked for that. And then I'm actually heading in the back to do the ventilation system. Hopefully get that up and running. So we're gonna see what that looks like today. And just to quickly, I guess, explain the process here if you guys are placing orders. So what happens is, as far as taking orders, we try to make we try to make it as easy as we can for you guys. So you can send in the orders however you want. So if you want to call them in, email, text, you name it, we can do pretty much whatever. Some guys are used to using ordering sheets. If that's the case, we can actually custom make them for you as well. And so that way it's similar to, the supplier that you used to use. But anyway, the quote gets sent to you guys, send the information, we do the quote, and then after that, they shoot that over to you. It's usually pretty quick. And then the new system that we're actually working on now will allow you to basically do your own quotes as well. So you can get pricing back immediately. So that's pretty cool. And then, so anyway, once it gets done and you guys approve it, at that point it's going into their production schedule. So we basically set up two things. Number one is when you guys are gonna pick up or deliver it, or have us deliver it. And then the other one is for the team to actually put it together. As far as the lead times, it's typically really depends. If you're placing an order in the morning and you're picking it up, typically, especially if it's solid material for vinyl, if it's like 54-inch black aluminum, things like that, you can actually place it in the morning and we can have it ready for you. And same day. If you're looking for a delivery, depending on what's going on, there are days where we actually can deliver it the same day as well, but typically it'll be like next day. And so yeah, what happens is once the office and you guys approve it, it goes into production. So it basically gets sent to like 4 different areas. So we have people that build the panels, we have people that are routing posts, we have people that are building gates, and then we have the packer that puts everything together. So if you kind of equate it to like a fast food, like a McDonald's, is you place the order in drive-through or on front counter, and then it's getting shot back to like the grill area, the fry station, the dessert station, the McCafe station, and stuff like that. And basically each team gets everything done, and then it comes into this area that I'm in right now. This is where the packers are. So basically the full pallet of material. Now this is gates that we have. I'll flip this around. So they just brought in another stack of gates here. And then, so we have that, plus we have other ones over here as well. But typically the palleted material comes in here, and then they'll start putting the posts, as you can see over there. They basically put the post on there, put the gates, the stiffener, the U-channels, all that kind of stuff. We double check everything. Everything gets documented. So we'll take pictures of everything. And then that's all in the system, so we can ensure that everything's actually there. And then after that, it gets completely wrapped, strapped and wrapped. So we'll use the strapping material, strap everything down so it's nice and tight, and then we wrap everything around so nothing's flying, nothing's going anywhere, and protect it from the elements as well. The other thing that we do as well is down here, duck down. So we have this plastic material here. So you can see this, and again, this goes over top, so that way there's no, anything getting onto the material. And I'll show you what that kind of looks like over here. So this is an example that you can see here. So again, the plastic goes on top, so that way it's staying clean. That's why. So yeah, the strapping material here, so it gets strapped in the front, the back. You can also see in here, we actually put paper down as well. So the paper goes in between the panels and then the posts, so that way nothing's getting damaged. And then also you can see, actually it's hard to say, so things like this, so the U-channels will all be bundled together. And then this one doesn't have any stiffener post in there. So that's what we do. Right now, it does, with the new system that we have going in, It actually will not have her name on there anymore. It'll just have your information and that's it. So that way, every company is different. Some people don't care if the homeowner knows where the stuff's coming from. Other people do. So we're just trying to make it so that way there's no issues for you guys. So there's that. And then if you look, we're actually kind of light on material right now just because we're waiting for more trucks. But this is just some of the stuff for like the solid vinyl. So this is what we're in the process of moving everything around. And this is where they're taking some of this, they're removing everything. You can kind of see in the back, there's the shelving units. So we're getting those cleared off, getting them out. And then all this is going to be moved as well. And then we're basically waiting for the township trying to get approval for adding more concrete on the other side. And then if we can do that, that'll be insane. So the other thing you can see over here, this is just more and more aluminum that you have. See here, we have, I don't even know at this point, we have at least 1,000 sections in stock and there's more coming. And then, but you see all the pallets that are made and ready to go. And what you can see is they're not like completely torn up looking. So we basically just make every pallet using nice new wood. And we have tweaked this design several times at this point. Actually, it's easier to show on this one. Let me move my cup. So what you see here is you basically got a spacer in the middle and you got two runners going down here, and then you got obviously the ones on the side. And then so we have these cross runners going across here and here and here. It's just basically stabilizing for the panels. And then you can see basically we have this piece of wood on the side, and that basically stops this from the pressure of kicking over. And but yeah, we started incorporating this. It just makes everything really stable. This keeps everything from twisting or anything like that. So we've probably, so at this point we've probably changed that design quite a few times. And then this one is what we've been using for like the last few months. They must be starting to use this. So they probably won't be able to hear much. But yeah, they're starting to build this stuff out. Looks like he's building, I don't know what he's building. They were trying to build shelving and stuff like that. And then, so we got that going on. And then you can see back here, let me flip this around. I'm not gonna show too much just because they don't like being on camera and stuff like that, which is fine. You can see everything is nice, neat, and organized. Turn this back around on me. And then so we have this thing, and we're not quite sure how this is gonna work out. And then you got Leon over here pretending he's working. And then back here is just more of the material in case you haven't seen that before. And we just got a lot of gates and stuff in for the aluminum. So you can see in here, all these are all gates in stock. And then you see in here, this is the next area that we're getting cleaned up. We see gates after gates after gates after gates after gates after gates. Oh, we have all these welded mounts that came in recently here as well. So we have them just in blank post and heavy duty blank post as well. So if you're doing around if you're doing like having a mount on concrete and stuff like that, so we have that ready to go. We just had a bunch of arch gates come in stock as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff that is coming along. So anyway, I'm gonna go mess with this because I told them I was gonna be back there at 11 o'clock and now it's 12 something and they're like, what the hell are you doing? So anyway, hope you guys are doing well and we'll go from there. So I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I do wanna show, I don't like to be on camera too much, but I'm gonna show this anyway. Because we have all these different styles. Let me flip this around. So we're trying to get everything documented, but you can see the one style here, which came out nice. And then they're clearing out the one side. I don't have you on camera. So this is the other one Miguel just did today. And then they had the other one, they probably took it out, but it had like a double hump in there. It actually looked really nice. And I keep on talking about it, but you guys got to see the picket fence that Miguel and Cruz put together because it is insanely nice. It's better looking than anything I've seen before. I might be biased, but it looks nice. So anyway, hope you guys have a good one and talk to you soon. Bye. Hey guys, Joe here. So I'm just trying to update. So the last video I was talking about, we were going to put that dust collector thing up there, right? So we got that. Switch this around. So here's what the final product, well, almost final product looks like. So this is the exhaust fan. So this is a, oh, sorry, let me get that up. So this exhaust fan, that's one of the, they call it like explosion proof or whatever. So the housing inside, in case there's like flammable fumes or whatever, it doesn't create a spark on the inside. So apparently it makes it dust or explosion proof. But anyway, so we got this L coming here. And then within this piece itself, so there's actual chambers. So that way the noise from the fan doesn't correspond into here. So at this point, we just have it open. More than likely, we're gonna probably end up closing that and then put 2 ports or something here to drop down. So that's what we're kind of looking at for now. And then over here, which I already knew we're gonna have to do, but basically I just gotta get some silicone or something and then silicone around that. I was actually gonna put some kind of foam pad or something, but I kind of got impatient and I'm like, let me just get this done. And then it's still kind of noisy, cut down quite a bit of the noise, but we're gonna end up boxing this thing out. So they have these panels at Home Depot that's like 4x8 sheets, use it for like soundproofing between walls and stuff like that. So we're gonna end up putting that there, maybe for a few feet. And actually I might just do a full 8-foot run just to enclose as much as I can. And maybe put some of the, I don't know, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but anyway, we'll put that there. So we got that. Oh, let me get my coffee. And then you can probably hear it in my voice, but still not feeling great, but that is okay until I can't find my coffee. I don't know where they put that. Oh, either I moved it or they did. I don't know, so it's over here. But anyway, so that's what we got going on for today. And then, oh, if you guys need them, so we had gates that we had made a while ago. There's some different rails. They were sitting outside, but there was a few that were all warped. And no, for the other suppliers out there, it was not our imported material that all bowed and everything else. It was actually some of the other manufacturers from the United States, but it also was, they were plastic wrapped. As you can see over here, let me get to that. The one is crazy looking. So there's a few that are completely bowed where we can't use them whatsoever. Oops, let me get this over here. So it might be hard to see, and sorry with the stuff in the way, but it looks worse from the other side. You really can't appreciate it. But like here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like bent out and it looks like the plastic kind of is just loose there. It's not, it's actually completely warped. But anyway, those were like the top ones. And so anyway, there's like 6 gates or something. They're actually over here. And like, they're perfectly fine. They're just a little dirty, but a little acetone can get that taken care of. So I believe this is I think it's Sunrail from Homeland. So we have 2, 4, 6 of them at this point. So we're gonna end up clearing some out for some like crazy low price, just so we don't have to have them in here because we want to get everything cleaned up for next year. Because I'm like, oh, we got plenty of time. And then as I was talking to Cruz today, I'm like, no, we don't. Because realistically, you know, November is this week. So you have November, December, January, and February. First, I'm like, all right, so we got 4 months. And I'm like, oh shit. No, we don't. We actually only really have, sorry, I got to put you in this other hand. So we actually, did I shut off the lights back there? Probably forgot. Oh, I forgot. So anyway, we really only have 3 months. So it's pretty crazy when you think about it till peak season next year. And like, honestly, like, it just keeps on getting busy. So not that that's a problem, but so I told Cruz this week, I'm like, look, we got more or less 12 weeks at this point. We got 3 months. And so let's just get one thing done a week. And like, that's it, right? And so I think this week we're gonna get 2, which is exciting. So number 1 is getting this dust collector thing done. So that should be done tomorrow. And then he's working on getting all the toppers and stuff ready to go. So a lot of stuff we already have figured out and whatnot. But now we're just trying to get like samples and stuff like that made because, oh, that's a constant source of power. So I have to tell Cruz. That's the other thing. So we have everything that's kind of hooked in together, but Miguel's charging station doesn't keep constant power. So we're gonna have to move that over. But anyway, yeah, so one thing a week. And so this week is, like I said, the dust collector. And then well, not even dust, it's really for fumes. And then we got crews working on the toppers. So again, like most of the stuff we have, what we were working on the displays, we're gonna end up painting the inside because it's super lime green and we just want it to look a little bit professional look, more looking. We're getting rid of the full-on displays, like the full panel displays on the inside, and we're gonna have all the toppers displayed in there. And then we got the, what do you call it? We got the brochure that's gotta get redone. But yeah, there's so much shit that needs to be done. And like, I feel like for the most part, we're pretty damn good, but there is so much to do. But in here, like honestly, I flip this around. I feel like not bad. This is after an entire day of using it, right? But look how everything's kept. Nice, clean, organized, super happy with this stuff. And look at that. Look at that. You don't have to say anything, like they just do it. Like these guys are awesome. You got our board over there. That is where we're trying to figure out the layouts and whatnot. We do have some of the shelving that needs to go. If you guys need samples, we end up having these made up for the ones. So we have those made up. We had other ones, but like they were just really too cumbersome. So we have ones with like the different colors and whatnot. But a lot of guys just want like the smaller samples, so we have that ready for you. And we just got a bunch of shelves, but you know, just some tweaks being made. And then Cruz has been working on. He got this done the other day for like hardware. We gotta get this thing stocked up. We're moving some stuff around, but overall pretty good. So anyway, so it's Monday. If you guys need anything, let us know. And if you have not tried this yet, believe it or not, so this week so the first order went out for this new contractor that's been, I shouldn't say new contractor, or new company, not new company, a company that's been talking about trying this for a long time. And so they put in their first order, and apparently everything went very, very well. And except for Maria forgot to send them t-shirts. And we have another company that's been around for, I don't even know, forever. So same thing. Been trying to get them to try us for a while, and they just approved 2 quotes this week as well. So if you have not tried us yet, if you are a bigger company and you think that we can't handle your business, I'm not going to stoke your ego, but I assure you, adding your business will not disrupt ours. Just saying. So we do quite a bit at this point. I know there's the other guys out there like, oh, well, they've only been around for 2 years and blah, blah, blah. But we are pretty damn good at what we do. But it wasn't always like that. The main issue that we used to have, honestly, is that we were screwing things up. Now, this was in the beginning, but at this point, what happens, I'm going back outside because I like to walk and talk, plus they're back there. So anyway, let this readjust. So it's true. So I guess to do a little bit of M&M for you guys and kind of point out all of our weaknesses, because everyone else loves to do that anyway, so a few things. Number one, yes, it is true that we've only been in business. This is our second full year doing this. However, I had a defense company before that we have since sold because I didn't want to compete with you guys. And honestly, it was just being more and more about the money, which I don't really care about the money. And so we really just like doing this, right? So yes, we've only been around for 2 years, but we've dealt with hundreds of orders from our own installation company. Well, not hundreds, probably more than hundreds, but you know, you get the idea. And then with this, I don't even know how many orders that we've processed at this point. I guess I should really look that up, but quite a bit. So at this point, we've done well over, I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest with you. Just say even if we're only doing 20 a week, but we do more than that. So, you know, 2 years, you're looking at least 2,000 orders. So I would say if you do anything more than 2,000 times, you probably get halfway decent on it, saying. And for us, we always looked at how can we keep on improving. There would always be some kind of issue that popped up. And I think the difference with us is, number one, we fixed the issue. And that meant dropping what we're doing and run out the material. Or, you know, if we screwed up something, we sent the wrong material, which really didn't happen. It might have been like, oh, we sent a straight top gate instead of arch gate, drop what we're doing, run it out to them. We've had issues where we forgot like caps or U channels or something like that. Same thing, drop what we're doing, run it out to you guys, right? And so that was number one. Number two, after everything kind of settled down, we'd start looking at it and be like, all right, so how do we just stop that from happening again? So then we would kind of brainstorm. It's like, all right, I think we should do this instead, right? And so we would do that. And then if the issue happened again, obviously it wasn't fixed. So then we would, same thing, stop what we're doing, get the stuff out to you. And then after that, figure out what happened and how to fix it. So at this point, we've screwed up our fair share of times. But at this point, we are, it's my wife. So at this point, I'm not saying we're perfect, but for the most part, we've eliminated 99.5% of the issues. And at this point, if something does, in the rare chance coming up, same thing, we stop what we're doing. We take care of the issue, so that way you guys can keep on working. And then we go and figure out what went wrong and how do we stop that from happening again. So again, we're not perfect, but we take care of things. So that's the one thing. Yes, we've only been in business, but again, we've delivered and had thousands of orders picked up. So anyway, so she is leaving. And then, so there's that. We had issues with, or people saying that because we have imported material, stuff like that. We've actually made a concerted effort to stop importing as much materials as we can. The reason for that is not from a material quality issue, it's actually because of the lead times, the shipping, and then also with the ports that were shut down. Well, it was only for a day or two, but it looks like there's going to be more and more disruptions. And honestly, like the more that we can have in-house, obviously the better. So that's what we're working on there. And at this point, if you haven't tried it yet or heard, we do have special pricing on the USA-made panels for, the 6-foot solid panels. We still have the 54-inch black aluminum for the special price as well. I'm not going to announce it on here, just as we start going more and more away from selling to homeowners directly. So we have that. And I would say customer service-wise, we're pretty freaking good. So you got Maria and Ashley on counter. Ashley's bilingual. Next year, we're working on bringing in at least another person that is bilingual for front counter. And we have that. So at this point, you do have 2 owners on site. So you have myself, and then you have my wife, Maria. I do not deal with the day-to-day operations.
Your boyfriend is here.
So anyway, I gotta go. I'm keep on getting called. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys. Bye.